Fresh out the box.
Hey there everyone, welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Threefold, a modern day setting from Green Road and Publishing. I am Johananon, the Game Master.
It's me, Casualty CDG. I'm the co-host of Fresh Out the Box. And since we're playing, I will be returning as Norm, Corporal Norm Normanson, a leader of section.
And I am Michael Powell, aka Mr. Kapow, and you can find me all over the internet on my social medias, which is usually at Mr. Kapow. That's MRKAPAO, and I on the roll here as XR Hapless Pizza Delivery Dude.
The way that you spell your name makes me happy. Do you get that a lot?
People seem to like it. Oh, and I also have a YouTube channel called Fantastic Tales of Adventure, so check that out as well.
I've been known to go onto your YouTube channel and like a bunch of stuff and comment on it. So if anybody is looking for an Easter egg hunt, you can go find that, because I like Mr. Kapow and the work that he does.
Thank you so much.
I also like you.
The heart for you too.
Sorry, I'm looking at some stuff. We had someone say there's stream issues, but I don't know what that means. But we do have 66% frame rate drop over the last 2 minutes. So, and like it keeps popping, it's been popped up all day yesterday, but I thought it'd be better today, but it's not. And I don't know what it is because it's not anything on my end as far as I know. I don't know.
And I want to shout out, thank you, Eric, for that awesome fan art from Purgatory Cafe.
Yeah, thanks for the follow as well, Eric. Glad to see you. What's up, Veggie Penguins?
Penguin!
Veggie Penguins, let me know how the stream is. I'm having some issues, but just, if you're around, drop me a line if there's an issue. But yeah, so, where we last left off, obviously you'll notice Robert's not here. It's a rotating cast here on Modern Age, but hey, no big deal. Last time on Modern Age, you and Robert investigated missing persons. You investigated portal energy in a tower in an apartment building, a new apartment building on the Santa Monica Beach, and then later discovered there was a missing persons issue going on at this apartment building. After a lengthy investigation, you guys discovered that there were extra-dimensional spiders, because of course there were, pulling people down into the basement and taking them through a portal to another world. And you guys scoped out this other world and called for backup. That is where we have left off. Take it away. Yeah, Norm, you can just be getting to the apartment.
Cool. Are you guys still inside by the elevators, or are we back out front? Rendezvous.
I believe Robert and we're in the other dimension at the moment, and Spidey hidey hole.
Yeah, they're like scoping it out.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting in. This building's been scoped out and moved nice and slow tactically to catch up to them. Is that what's okay? Making sure that's cool.
So Ares is outside the portal waiting for you.
Let me guess. The other two are already inside.
You know it. They didn't want to wait. Apparently a little girl's missing.
Seems like there's something else every day.
So you are in a sub-basement of this apartment building. The portal is in an elevator, and it travels up and down. But the elevator has since been disabled, so no other unfortunate souls wander in.
Portal in an elevator. It's like being in one place, but multiple places. Smart. I put on my helmet and buckle it in the bottom. I'm wearing my black and gray tactical gear from head to toe. I look sort of like a grayscale Captain America with completely chromed out cybernetic arms, like Jax from Mortal Kombat. And I dive into the portal. and probably superhero land and a 3-point landing on the other side.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, I'm trying to scope out the stream. I don't think there's anything I can do about it, though. Because Eric's having crashing issues. Are you having any crashing issues, Avenger Penguin? Let me know. Inquiring minds.
I have the stream up on my tablet. It looks decent.
It does keep crashing on my PC, but the Facebook side it doesn't. So it might just be more Twitch side issues from
I
last
think it's
night.
Yeah.
Twitch. I really,
Yeah.
because the Facebook, on the Facebook, it is running smoothly and has been.
So maybe switch over to Facebook or
Yeah,
YouTube.
sorry to ask you to do it, but yeah, if you're having difficulties, I suggest switching over. Here is our link tree in the chat. You can go watch on Facebook or YouTube, dealer's choice. Keep an eye out for hate posters on YouTube, though, because that's where they go for some reason.
True.
I have to jump over there sometimes to erase naughty words. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry about the technical issues. I do think it's Twitch.
Were you just telling people if they have hateful things to say, then to post them on the YouTube?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think maybe I
That would be
misunderstood.
horrible.
I just said that's where it happens.
Yeah, okay. So everybody, if you're gonna do it, that's where you do it. That's where
Don't-
John's.
don't do
That's
it.
where he's waiting. It's where he's watching.
Don't do it. Appreciate it. But yeah, so you superhero land. You come through the portal. Ares will follow you in. You're in a dense, dark forest. And she will point up ahead towards where these gentlemen are. Sorry, I'm trying to find the Facebook link for this friend. Yeah, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
No. Norm Normanson.
I'm walking up to my teammates, to these two.
So you'll walk through the forest a bit. She'll lead you, and eventually you'll come up to barely visible stone ruins that are just completely encased in vegetation, and you could barely see Virgil and Max perched up on top, looking into like what you assume is a hole of some kind going down.
What have you two found over here?
Oh, dude. Hey, Norm. Yeah. We were just down there, and we were just looking for this like little girl that was kidnapped by these, giant spider things, lots of legs, and oh, dude, like we're not sure what's really going on.
Why did you think she was down there? Did you find anything?
Well, one of the spiders we followed her down here, and we just, like I said, just followed, and apparently periodically they just been kind of going back and forth from here home.
So you mean to tell me there's a giant spider colony, and the spiders are going through the portal, kidnapping them and bringing them back here to some sort of subterranean lair?
That's correct. Virgil will say, I'm not good at, I don't know how to do Virgil's voice.
It's because it's mostly Robert's voice, and it's hard to mimic somebody's voice unless you can copy their cadence.
It's hard to do.
Don't worry about it.
Have you ever gone back and listened to the VODs of me mimicking you?
No.
Okay. It's pretty fun. Yeah. But yeah, so you are looking down into this hole. I described it last time, but I'll do so again because it's been 2 weeks.
Oh boy.
You look down in this hole. It's a hole in like the side of a tower, and inside you can see what looks like a grand entrance hall with arching ceilings, big oak doors that are collapsed and broken with rubble, torn and rotted banners strewn across the floor. One still hangs up, but it's ripped beyond recognition and stained and mildewed. There's a bunch of crumbling statues and just a bunch of vegetation. But as you're looking, you do see spider webs.
Looks like some kind of ancient ruin.
Yeah. We're able to scope it out a little bit, but yeah, we haven't been able to find the little girl or anything.
Virgil, do you know what culture this ruin comes from? Is it something from our realm or something different?
What was the question?
Do you know the source of this ruin? Is it something you've studied before?
I mean, infinite dimensions. It's hard to say. I haven't found any real. I mean, I see writing over there. Some of those ruins do look a little familiar, but I can't read anything yet.
I haven't been able to find any like baseball cards or anything.
Okay, so this dimension may not even have baseball, which is certainly a dreary outlook.
Yeah.
I say we need to get closer, see if we can get our hands on some more of those runes. The more we can learn from Virgil before we go in, the better. It may just give us the advantage we need. So I will. We got to get closer, and we've got to get more runes so that he can basically complete his codex and start to figure out what some of this writing means. Is my suggestion.
Well, it looks like we have to go down there. It looks like a hell of a climb.
I don't suppose anybody brought repelling gear.
Max like looks through his little fanny pack and pulls out. Well, got some fishing wire.
I was expecting you to take out a piece of gum and if I chew it and stick it on here, we can jump. Bungee with some big Bubba Chew.
I do have he pulls out the little flashlight that he still has, I'm guessing from their previous adventures, he still has it.
Alright, a flashlight, that could come in handy.
Yeah.
But not with a jump like this. I don't suppose the two of you have done any bare-handed rock climbing training before, have you?
Oh, I did one time in college. There was this one chick that, she was smoking hot. I was, trying to, grab her digits, and she was part of and just like Max kind of just starts rambling on onto the story until someone would interrupt him.
While you're rambling with your story, I'm gonna walk over to the edge and look down and see if I can start finding a way that looks climbable.
Oh, Norm, wait. An idea. Max is gonna tie a little flashlight to the, we call it, fishing wire, and just basically let it go down, see if how deep it is, and if I like fishing, but with like things that could kill you.
We have no bait on the end yet.
The flashlight would be kind of if anything would grab the flashlight or anything.
Oh hell yeah!
You want to do that and see if anything bites on?
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's kind of like deep sea fishing. Like some fish, react to shiny stuff.
You're gonna throw a flashlight on a rope in this hole and see if something bites it.
Yeah. That way, also we don't damage the flashlight as well, so we can still use it.
Hey, throw that. I mean, you don't see anything down there.
Okay.
Like,
it looks clear.
It does look clear.
Does it look like the other guys could climb down after me? Is it climbable for a regular person?
Well, Max is the best climber of all of you. But Virgil might have difficulty. So might Ares. I mean, you're going to have difficulty.
I'm just not worried if I fall, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not an easy climb, but it's not impossible.
Okay.
When I went on that trip, the rock climbing trip, you're always told to have a buddy, and maybe we should keep someone up here just in case. You're in radio contact with.
It
everybody
wouldn't be a
else, right?
bad idea for Ares to stay here, for someone to keep lookout. We're
I'm
gonna
on.
need Virgil just in case we come across any more of these routes.
Yeah, I'll wait here. She'll blow a bubble with her bubble gum, put her hat on backwards, and she'll you'll see her disappear into a crevice overwatching.
All right, down we go.
Okay, I cleared my cookies. I don't know if that's gonna help, but that's what it says for Error 1000. But Error 1000 also says that it's an issue with download, not with upload. So I don't know. But yeah, anyways, that's all I can do. Sorry if it's bad for anyone else. But once again, check out our Facebook or YouTube. The Twitch is just sucking right now. Hey, you guys going down there in that hole?
Mm-hmm.
Give me that whole roll. Whole roll.
Can I use a strength for the whole roll?
Yeah, you can shrink the whole roll.
Would you say that my arms are applicable to the whole roll?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you're lifting yourself.
They give me a +3 if I'm using the arm focus, so that turns my 6 roll into a 13 with 2 stunt points.
Would you like to add anything to that?
I have a conviction. I can use that to add 2, right? I would like to do that. I'd like to make that a 15.
That makes it a pass.
Perfect. I'll use my stunt points to do whatever the opposite of Speed Freak is, like a slow and steady type of situation that might make my next check easier.
Okay. Fair enough.
Slow normal.
Yeah, right?
No, absolutely. Mr. Kapow. Maximilian. Max to the max. Max attack.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Could I use acrobatics?
Yeah, probably. I want to see I want to meet the GM that would say no. And ask why. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, that's a pass. That's a hard pass. 19. Yeah. So you parkour down into the hole. Let's see. Virgil. Looks like Virgil's going to be the. All right. I think he doesn't make it.
Oh no!
But I have to look at his character shots.
So I don't know if this is the same for anybody else, but some of the numbers aren't showing up on Roll20 that we're using.
Are you in dark mode?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's why?
Yep. We've
We've
been dealing.
Into it. It's this week's new Roll20 update.
It doesn't come back when I go back into it. I have to stay out of it now. But yes, there's been this whole Roll20. Maybe the Roll20 is the one giving us the issues with the lag, but because I have it open. I don't know. Here, 1 second.
We need to find a new virtual tabletop system since Roll20 doesn't sponsor us anyways.
Everybody, I know you can't see me right now, but that's okay. Okay.
It's actually probably better that you can't see him.
Sorry, I was doing a thing. I didn't want you guys to see, my passwords.
He has a hateable face.
Here we go. Alright, it wasn't letting me access his character sheet. I had to log in. That's why I turned the screen off, so no one would see my login information on accident. He is not very strong. Yep, okay. Yeah, so Virgil grabs a bad rock. Ah!
Could Max try to grab Virgil?
Hey, you can try to help him.
All right. What would
But
I
he
roll
just
for
falls.
that?
That's probably strength.
It's probably strength.
Don't worry, if everybody falls, I'm at the bottom. I could try too.
Let's see here. Actually, can I roll acrobatics for this? Because this is it is kind of a grabbing last time kind of thing.
Like a gymnast type of situation.
Yeah, sure. You can fly in Grayson's ass. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not that great, but can I use a conviction? re-roll that one.
Yeah, you do that. Some bad
Come
rolls
on.
going on. Man,
Looking for another one.
poor Aaron.
Oh,
Oh,
14. Oh. I'm gonna use another conviction.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna bump it up.
I want to save our buddy.
There you go.
There you go.
Much
That's a
better.
good looking 6. That's way
There you
better
go.
than a 1.
Spending 2 conviction, but you catch him. You catch him, you drop him, and he almost lands head first on a rock. But then you like tumble with him. You're like, oh shit. Virgil almost died, but
Verge,
that's okay.
Careful, Verge.
Thanks for not killing Virgil. What's
You
up,
two okay up there?
Troy in the house?
T-Bone!
He's making my emoji do this.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Hey girl.
What's up, Troy? Welcome to the party.
Hey girl. Yeah.
We be
Give the smolder.
three-folding it like our pizza.
1, 2, 3. Fold. All right.
Yeah. Is that Max? Max goes. Oh, Verge. Oh, dude, gotta be careful when you climbing down here. And turns over to Norm. We're good. We're good. Just a little snafu, dude.
If you're gonna fall, just here, aim for me. I'll do my best to catch you.
It's like
Avoid the
falling-
sharp, jagged rocks.
It's kind of like when you're like rolling out of a speeding car. Tuck and roll.
Yeah, and avoid the sharp, jagged rocks. Even if you're rolling out of a car.
He's gonna look at both of you. You two done? That's it. I appreciate the save, Max, and he'll pat you on the back.
Yes, I'll keep climbing down. Unless we've made it, is that it, or is there more to the climbing?
No, you guys are on the ground level now.
Yeah.
You're standing on a pile of like rubble, presumably from the hole in the ceiling. So it's not a great landing if you fall. But you look to your right. There's it just goes straight down this like entryway. To the left, you see like grand front doors, but they're broken and blocked off. And then you also see a small door that way, and then you see a large opening the other way. So
Looks like the front door's blocked. Maybe we could try to get in there through the smaller entrance. Or, hear me out. I'm like a human bulldozer. I could go in there, rip those front doors down, and start clearing rocks. We could be in the grand hall in an instant. You just have to cover me.
Well, before we do that, why don't we like just kind of look around?
So-
And Max is gonna kind of shine his flashlight like around the door area. Could I roll a perception seeing? roll?
yes, but I would also like to point out to Norm that through the front doors is dirt because you're already inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you don't need. Yeah, those would have been useful like 1,000 years ago when it was on the surface, but now it's like, yeah. I just make sure you have the picture right in your head.
Yeah, I was seeing it. Yeah, I was seeing it a different way.
Man,
So
now I have to
thank you.
come up with something that you see. No, I'm just kidding. So you do notice stuff. Let me know what you're doing with those 5 investigatory stunt points there. You're just coming back after a bout with COVID. Sorry, man, that sucks.
Ooh.
Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt.
It's that damn Gen Con, man. It got a hold of everybody.
I got mine at graduation, so that was fun.
Less exciting than Gen Con.
And you graduate from school in Texas, no one wears a mask. Everybody got COVID. All right, so you got 19. You're looking around. You obviously you see all the spider webs. You notice them. They're not old. They are. You see fresh ones. You could tell kind of their path leads around. I have to look at my diagram because a map is too generous for what I have here. Yeah, the spider webs seem to lead to the smaller door.
Okay.
Interestingly enough.
By the way, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna use 5 stump points. 3 for when the plan comes together. You reveal that this test was your plan all along, granting blah blah blah, and also the remaining 2 in a stitch in time. So, with that, what you will.
And Stitch in Time just makes stuff happen faster, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So you very
so-
quickly analyze this entryway. You do find a couple of interesting artifacts. You find an old pewter coin. It doesn't actually look old. It looks new. It looks newly minted, which is interesting. And it has like a face of somebody you don't recognize on it, that kind of thing. And you do find a baseball card.
Okay.
Nice.
Max is going to like hold it up, like, dude, score! It's gonna look at the baseball card, like, who's this? Who's this?
It will be an alternate dimension in where Robert Downey Jr. is a baseball player. 'Cause that's funny.
Alright.
That's really funny to me.
All right. Max is gonna be like, dude, Iron Man's a baseball player. Nice. Puts it away and looks over at Virgil, and Norm goes, well, anyway, dudes, looks like the spider web stuff kind of leading to this door. So I'm guessing this is where the creepy crawlies are like taking their victims and stuff.
Seems to track. If the area has more spider webs, maybe that's where the spiders went.
Yeah, you guys want to go that way towards the smaller door?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go that way. It is a pretty narrow staircase, big enough for giant spiders, though. And it just goes down. Down into the depths. You'll walk along these worn, ancient stone stairs. There are, like, torch sconces. Most of them are empty. One is not, but it's not lit. There's an old torch in it. And you continue down your way. At a certain point, you're going to need light. Are you flashlighting it? Okay. So Max has his flashlight. It's dark in here. There are, like, smaller cobwebs in addition to the large, like, spider web trails that you're following here. You find other parts of them as well, Mr. Kapow, with that roll from earlier. You know, you see, like, the odd, like, coarse spider bristle here and there. You know, things like that. Pieces of molted skin.
And these seem like you would say fairly fresh, right?
Yeah, these do not seem like old things. You do see it, like the cobwebs, who knows? But this stuff that you're finding right now do seem to be recent.
You also see, like, if the spiders are dragging a person, like if their heels were like making that, you know, dragging motion.
You do see
dirt.
signs, yeah, you do see signs that people have been dragged here. You'll even find a shoe that doesn't seem to be too old. It's like a Converse. You find like a straight up Chuck Taylor on the ground. Just one.
Mac picks up the Converse, goes, I think we're like on the right trail.
Let's move slowly. I'd rather have the drop on these things than have them surprise us. Walking into a spider's lair. Do we have any ideas before we go in? Fire?
Really quick, Jahan, our last game, I still have 1 dose of that super
You
bug
do?
spray, right? Yeah. And Mac's gonna hold up his, like, that makeshift, like, viscous liquid.
Even if you
and-
don't have it, I'll say you made one more use of it. Because I can't remember completely.
I believe I remember I still had 1 last dose. Like,
If you have one left, yeah, you can have one. It's fine.
Mac's, like, holding it up, going, well, this seems to be working pretty well, but I think we only have, like, enough for... He's, like, kind of, like, looking at the jar. Maybe 1 dose?
It also makes an excellent web solvent, which he described.
And, yeah, and it melts and also, it melts the spider webs, too.
I hate to have to try to solve it. We only have one use of what we want to use it for. Hopefully
Yeah,
there's
like-
some sort of giant spider queen or something. If we could take down the hive, then we can run out.
Gary wants to fight a giant spider queen. It's funny. You come to the end of the stairs. At the bottom of the stairs, there's just this big pile of stuff, like broken wood, just junk. It has to be climbed over, but there's like spider webs all over it.
I'll grab a torch off the wall and bring the torch over from the stairs and burn the fire off of this, or burn the webs off of this pile.
Is any of these like web cocoons like little girl shape?
No, there are no cocoons.
Okay.
It's just a pile of like debris and garbage. That's,
Okay.
yeah. It kind of looks like the spiders set it up defensively almost, but yeah. You light it on fire, and it starts burning. The smoke gets pretty anchored pretty quickly in this confined space, so you guys have to kind of go low. But a lot of the webs do burn away. At some point, a humanoid shape in the fire. You can see he's wearing like iron armor. And he's going to lunge at you, Gary.
Uh-oh.
Norm.
I'm ready to fight. I'm swinging. I'm swinging on him if I have time.
Yeah, good.
Over 2, roll 20. Over 2, attack. I've rolled a 19 with 5 stunt points.
You just break this thing's head clean off its body. It disintegrates as you punch it. It's a skeleton. And it seems that as you burnt away the webbing, you freed it, and it fell forward. Virgil will rush forward when he sees it and be like, "Oh, wow." He'll start like checking out its equipment.
Thanks for the help, guys. I know if there's a skeleton army, I'm all by myself.
Max holds up the flashlight. Well, I'll light the way.
Alright, let's keep moving. Remember, slow and steady.
Virgil's going to stop and check out the body a little bit.
Virgil, how interesting is that skeleton? We gotta keep a move on.
I mean, look at it. It's wearing some sort of medieval armor, but it looks... I've never seen this style before. And he'll start, like, taking pictures and stuff. Very interesting.
Yes, the artifact is very interesting, but there are still missing people. Maybe alive down here. We need to keep moving before it's too late.
Fine. It'll reluctantly come along.
Mr. Kapow, do you want to lead the way with the flashlight?
Yeah. I assumed I was already since I have the
Excellent.
flashlight.
So, yeah, the two of you will lead the way. Virgil will be behind you. And as you get past this thing, the burning mass that's starting to peter out a bit, the walls widen out quite a bit down here. It's pretty. There's nothing really down here. It's just like stone walls with these little recesses every, 5 feet. Little, arches that lead nowhere in the walls. And it's just a straight shot to some other door across the way. There are, there's various knickknacks and debris in here. There's a lot of piles of that kind of stuff, but it's hard to say if any of it's worth anything.
As we're making our way, Max is basically making sure nothing's going to kind of jump out and lunge at them like that earlier skeleton, and also he's basically keeping an eye out for either the little girl or a spider cocoon shaped thing of a little girl.
Yeah, perception's not my best either, but I'm also gonna look at these piles pretty hard. I'm gonna give them a 1 over.
Yeah, go ahead and give me perceptibles. Rub your eyes on this optical candy.
Can I just take the help action and give him a +2?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I'll do. His roll's looking good. There's no reason for me to roll 2.
All right. 3 stump points then.
Yep. So you're looking. It looks like a lot of stuff was. This is like a storage basement or something. You find a lot of weird stuff, namely a bird cage that's old and rusted with like a cloth over it. Inside there's just like old bird seed and that kind of thing. Some like gross mummified feathers maybe.
Okay.
You find another box full of old clothing, very moldy. Nothing's of good quality in there. A lot of that kind of stuff. But beyond all the sundries and the living stuff, you find a you like uncover what looks like it's like a big crossbow, but it's on like a stand.
Kind of like, what do you call those?
Ballista.
Ballista, yeah.
Exactly like a ballista. It's a smaller ballista, but
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry.
did you raise your
Mr.
hand
Kapow,
earlier,
you had
Gary?
Yeah, I was gonna make a suggestion for Mr. Kapow. You have some stunt points sitting there, and you did just search and go through some piles of trash. One of the exploration stunts you could use is jury rig, and you might be able to ask for another use of that poison you mixed up.
Yeah, sure. I will use 2 points for jury rig, and my remaining one is.
So jury rig's wording, John, is find a piece of equipment you need to be more effective, negate any situational penalties you would suffer for lacking the equipment on tests appropriate to the improvisation for the rest of the encounter. So I don't know if that works for you.
Yeah, it works. So you can take another hit of that poison, or you can make the ballista fully functional.
Oh, I thought you were going to say make a poison ballista.
I mean, if you put the
You
the
could.
jar on top of the.
You can make one hell of a ballista shot, yeah, if you wanted to. That's okay.
Okay. I have a feeling that. This. You know what? This would be kind of cool. Max is actually gonna use that to. But that's.
Ballista.
You know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to use my last remaining stump point for. It's actually for infiltration. I'm going to use bravery. So your success bolsters your courage, granting you 1d6 extra toughness against the next damaging hazard you face during this encounter.
Nice. Yeah, and this will, whatever encounter pops up after this, it'll all continue in. So the ballista, the only issue with it is stationary. You can drag it, but it's like hard. You want to set it up not that far away.
All right. Max is gonna look over to Norm. Dude, can you like set this up? Basically pointing. He's gonna have it point towards where they're going. So, in case they need to come back and something's after them, it's already pointing at the right direction.
Sure, I can put it wherever you need it. If you need me to carry it, I can carry it too.
Can Norm actually carry that without?
He probably could. Like, he could be,
What?
if he's holding it with his robot arms, he could be a movie, but he can't do anything else while he's holding it.
No.
You know what? Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll carry it until you need me to set it down.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
You guys beat the system.
envisioning-
Look at you.
That's what happened.
Now,
I do. Go ahead, Mr. Kapow.
I was gonna say Norm is now a mobile medieval railgun.
Bro, if I just hold it by the stand and I hold it straight up, you can sit on my shoulders and just fire from the top of my back.
Master Blaster. Yeah.
Let's give it to him.
You turds. Alright. So up ahead you see
Look
a...
at me, Mom. I'm a tank.
Tank.
Woo woo! I don't know what noise tanks make, but woo woo sounds pretty good. Up ahead, you see a large archway. It has a rusted, like, metal bar gate, like a wrought iron gate.
It's now there's